Why did you do this?
That's the thousand why in this morning.
It started out as another routine morning for a New York helicopter traffic reporter, but
I'll tell you what, I have a very queasy feeling in my stomach right now because I'm at, 1,500 feet, and there is somebody out there in a tightrope between the two towers of the World Trade Center, right at the tippy top.
I lift the balancing pole, I approach the edge. I step over the beam.
At 7:15, I stepped on the wire.
I put my left foot on the cable.
That somebody was Philippe Petit, a 24-year-old Frenchman, doing his higher wire act 1,350 feet up and no net below.
The weight of my body rests on my right leg, anchored to the flank of the building. Decisively, my other foot sets itself onto the cable. The path to the North Tower, 60 yards of wire rope. And I developed a certitude, a faith, that convinced me that I will get safely to the other side.
He was bouncing up and down. His feet were actually leaving the wire.
The universe of the clouds, so full of unknown, we think it's empty.
And then he would go down on one knee, and he'd balance his hand pole and lay down on his back and put his hands behind his neck.
And look at the world from a different perspective.
Petit enthralled hundreds of people below.
And I had the people stop and look up.
Okay, I looked up and I see this fella on a wire between the towers. I couldn't believe it.
It's an inspiration. Looking up is flying your own way. People who don't have wings, they can fly by looking up.
I was doing something much more beautiful. I was carrying my life across. I was absorbed in my own world, half man, half bird, and you feel that.
And what I want to do is to feel like a bird all my life.
Petit was charged with disorderly conduct and criminal trespass and received a quick sentence. Why did you do this?
That's the thousand why in this morning. There is no why. It's just because when I see a beautiful place to put my why, I cannot resist.
By inspiring ourselves, we inspire others.
It was a magnificent thing he did. It was marvelous.
A spectacular sight to go. How would you rate this one?
Supreme, the apex of excitement.
Amazing, scary.
How do you do it?
Passion is the motto of all my actions.
I have danced between the highest towers that man has created. If what you mean by performing is to express yourself freely, if you want to express yourself, then everything is forbidden, and that's not even worth talking about.
Remember, mountains can be moved.
I felt that it was maybe the biggest street performing event ever made.
A lifetime of creativity, how I pursue perfection, how I cheat the impossible. Anyone could become a storyteller in front of the dancing flames.